Hey, what's up, you guys? Luke here with ML. Hope you enjoyed my sick intro there, me turning on the lawnmower. That's how you do YouTube. You got to have the sick intro. Just messing around. Yeah, another training series we got going here. We're doing the hill video, how to mow hills. I'm super stoked for this one. Really excited. I hope you guys are enjoying the point of view videos that we got going on here. I feel they're most helpful. You see what I see through my eyes, and then you hear what I think through a voiceover. So we are mowing the steep hill, and actually this is the steepest property I would accept. From an inquiry, if a customer wants their lawn cut, I'm going to go check it out. And this one is definitely the line right here. When I go and I take on properties and I look at properties, I don't think of my skill set. I know I've been doing this for a while, and I can pretty much mow almost any property. I'm not trying to get a big head of myself here, but I've got a lot of experience, and I understand that I do not want to put my guys in a position where they may be uncomfortable, or they may dread going to mow this property, or just make their job difficult. We want to keep it easy for them. We got to know our boundaries. We got to know where the line is at. And this property's back hill. We would not accept anything steeper. In the past, I've had to let customers go as we've grown, and as I've grown as an individual and a business owner. I'm sorry, but your property is no longer a fit for our business model. It's just too steep. We do not want to put ourselves in that position. So, that's just the point. Obviously, there's more wording to that, but let's hop into it. So you can see there I got to a steep point. I actually ended up turning around and riding backwards down the hill. And that is because if I were to ride forwards down the hill, this mower would end up in the lake. And I don't want to do that. So I turned around, rode backwards. You really don't know what to do until you go out to the property and get a feel for it. So, I rode backwards down there just because I knew it's way too steep to ride forwards. And we're going along the property line on the bottom here. I go slower than usual on a hill by the lake because there's bumps. Sometimes you hit a bump and you're going fast. It may, on the angle that you're at, it may you may shift downhill a little bit, start to lose traction, get in the water. So just keep an eye out for that. Keep an eye out for the terrain. When you're near the water, you're a pretty high risk. So no one wants to tear down an engine and rebuild it after getting it soaked. So look here, I'm looking at my back tire down there, making sure it's not slipping. That's a great indicator when you're backing up on a hill. Look at your tires, feel the machine, feather it, be careful. Make sure those tires aren't slipping, no turn marks, nothing like that. This is pretty straightforward here. We're just mowing the hill. This one, we got two properties right in a row. Nice little stripe. Two properties in a row. This first property that's nice and green. The hill, it's steep. It's not bad. So I'm able to ride forwards, but I make sure as we get down towards the bottom of this hill here that I'm slowing down. You don't want to be going full speed down the hill and try and slow down. You got a lot of momentum. Just carefully slow down. Now I peeled off to the right there, and that's just more natural. If I were to peel off to the left, better chance of going in the water or slipping, making a turn mark. I'm doing the angle stripes, and it's just more natural to peel off to the right down there at the bottom of the hill. Couple general rule of thumbs to know when you're mowing hill properties is that, one, it's a lot easier to scalp, so make sure on your turns, pay attention to the level of the grass on your first or second turn. If the deck's kind of digging in, I don't have a problem with this one, but if yours is kind of digging in, raise that foot pedal on the turn just to make sure the grass is even. Go do your outline pass after, even it out. And second, as you're doing your turns, look back at your tires and make sure they're not slipping. I covered that a second ago, but it's really important because it's a lot easier to put turn marks on a hill just because the mower, the position of it is just a little stressed out compared to flat ground. So just keep an eye out for that, guys. Okay, so we got to the top of this hill, and I stop here. I kind of contemplate. I'm like, yep, this is the steepest part of the hill. We're going to start riding forwards and backwards now. So if we ride forwards, you know, there's a great chance at this point, as the hill gets steeper, we're going to lose traction going downhill. So it's a good idea if your guys' market has steep hills to work on your backward striping, practice your backward striping. It's a skill for sure. It's not easy to get straight stripes backwards your first time. It takes repetition. It takes practice. As with anything, you got to work at it, get better at it. But you know, I like to do backward stripes in smaller areas. I find that it's quicker. You don't have to turn all the way around. Less turn marks. There's pros to being able to stripe backwards. I know on thick grass, the velocity deck actually leaves a line of clump straight down the middle when you stripe backwards. However, we strayed away from that on this property. This property didn't grow much over the course of this past week, so we don't really have to worry about that. Just finished up that little baby section right there. Not much going on, just some small stripe action backwards and forwards, backing down the hill again. We're going to finish this property up here. Again, guys, I wanted to mention one thing I didn't do here. Shame on me, but put the ROPS up if you're uncomfortable on hills, or it's a good safety practice just to put those up. Rollover protection system, ROPS. That's the way us long guys abbreviate that. ROPS. That's how you spell it. You don't ever want to be in a position where a mower's on top of you. So I've never seen it, never want to see it, never want to be that guy. So good safety practice, throw those guys up, and you'll be more comfortable mowing that property. Never gun it up a hill, because a lot of the weight's backwards. You have a chance of the front wheels popping up. Now I doubt that'll happen unless you really juice it. But this isn't a racetrack. Take care of your customers' properties. Be safe on it. So I'm going to finish up here. Again, I mentioned earlier, but if your mower's cutting into the ground on your turns, raise the deck. Your outline pass is the perfect time for a double whammy. You even that grass out that you raise the deck up on, and you also erase your turn marks. Going to pick up that trash there. Not going to run that over. Don't litter. Pick that up, throw that away, dispose of it. Yeah, thank you guys for watching. I know I didn't do the whole entire property here, but I feel like I got the point across. If you guys, if there's something you want to learn, leave me a comment. Let me know, like, hey, your hill video was great. Let's see how to stripe. Let's see how to whip. Let's see how to blow. I want to see your standard. Make sure to subscribe to the channel if you like this video. You want to see more like it. You want to learn. You want to become more knowledgeable on the mower. And as always, thank you guys for watching. Take care, and I'll see you in the next episode.